Ukraine was forced to retreat from another village today as Russia continues to make gains along the front lines, and Western leaders gathered in Paris to find ways to hold off on any Russian surge. CTV's Heather Wright is on the ground in Lviv tonight.
This is the aftermath of a barrage of missiles and drones launched over Ukraine early this morning. A home in the Sumy region destroyed, the husband and wife who lived here killed. In Kyiv, Ukraine's president marked 10 years since the occupation in Crimea began. On this day in 2014, demonstrators gathered in the Crimean capital, pushing back against Russia's incursion, the covert invasion that helped launch its full-scale assault 2 years ago. Today, the Kremlin brushed off the fresh sanctions placed on it last week by several countries, including Canada, vowing its economy will adapt. Those sanctions were in part due to the death of Alexei Navalny, who was found dead in a Russian penal colony 10 days ago. One of his closest allies claims Navalny was on the verge of being released in a prisoner swap. Maria Pevchik says Navalny was to be exchanged for an FSB agent serving a life sentence in Berlin for murder. Amid the outcry over Navalny's death, Ukraine's top spy chief says intelligence shows he died from a blood clot, a claim still unverified. In Paris today, nearly 24 leaders, including Canadian Minister of Defense Bill Blair, met to discuss efforts to speed up munitions production and show solidarity with Ukraine. Russia cannot win, French President Emmanuel Macron said, noting the general consensus around the table is that they must prepare for a Russian attack on their own countries in a few years' time. And while no new aid was announced at this conference, leaders are trying to show Moscow they have no intention of abandoning Ukraine as this war drags on. Western leaders acknowledge there is a very real chance Russia gains the upper hand this year. This meeting meant to be a show of strength. But Ukraine needs support in the form of supplies, and how quickly those might be able to get to the front is still unclear. Omar.
All right, Heather, thank you.